Welcome to TRF 2040. This is a MeTV News Update. My name is Aaron Artis. In just a few moments, we'll be presenting you with some very informative news stories.
My name is Mary Yuson. We will talk about what's happening in Italy in just a few seconds, but first, Trump's border security. More U.S. officers may be reassigned to deal with the border crush between the United States and Mexico. As many as 2,000 U.S. inspectors who screen cargo and vehicles at ports of entry along the Mexican border may be reassigned to help handle the surge of Central American families coming across to the United States. President Trump has vowed to have a wall built to prevent illegal immigrants to enter the country.
This story is really going to confirm the next statement. We really need to watch what we toss into our precious ocean. The carcass of a pregnant 26-foot sperm whale washed up on the coast of Sardinia, Italy, recently, carrying 50 pounds of plastic. This included garbage bags, fishing nets, straws, and even a bag of washing machine detergent. This discovery has prompted the World's Wildlife Foundation to sound an alarm over the dangers of plastic waste in the Mediterranean Sea.
Did you know that Prince George's Community College has a radio station? Well, it does, and it's about to get a makeover. Currently, the station has 2 whisper rooms and 3 additional table setups for live radio shows and podcasts. But when it moves over to the Center for Performing Arts this fall, the new studio will consist of 5 soundproof whisper rooms, up-to-date technology, and tabletops for live recordings. Candice Leach is the station manager, and here's what we can expect with the relocation.
We are building relationships with other radio stations and other businesses where once students leave Prince George's Community College, they'll have the skills to walk right into other organizations such as the Sirius XM, such as the Radio Ones, and etc. There are new things to come to the entire mass communication program as a whole. But to highlight the radio station is really a big thing for us because now it's all about being relevant. We're restructuring the programming. We're restructuring what airs, why it's airing. Are you being able to build your portfolio as a program? Because eventually we want to be able to package these programs and shop it around to other stations to say, hey, this is a product of Prince George's Community Radio. This is what we're doing here. Here you go.
It's officially springtime here in the DMV as individuals from all over the world flock to our nation's capital for the National Cherry Blossoms Festival. A spirited parade went down Constitution Avenue on the last day of the festival, attracting over 100,000 tourists and performers from Georgia, Florida, and even the Bahamas. Here are some sights and sounds of this event celebrating the Sakura Matsuri, which is Japanese for Cherry Blossoms Festival.
Sakura Matsuri is actually one of my favorite festivals to attend to.
I actually haven't been since I was a child, so going this time and being much older, it was much more enjoyable.
Well, you're definitely coming with me next year.
Okay.
Plenty more in this update. Tamika and Vincent will be here with the Campus Film Festival and the latest sports broadcasting here at PGCC. You're watching a MeTV News Update on TRF 2040.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
Prince George's Community College isn't just a place that offers more than 200 academic, workforce development, and continuing education programs. It's the first step toward the career of your dreams. It's a community of people who want you to succeed. It's where degrees are earned and potential is realized. Apply and register today. Call 301-336-6000. Prince George's Community College, transforming lives.
Welcome back to TRF 2040. This is a MeTV News Update. My name is Vincent Haugen.
And I'm Tamika McDowney. A visit with the college's Sports Nest program in a minute. But first, a film festival on campus. On April 15th, the African American Student Institute held its first annual film festival, showcasing Black LGBTQ representation in film, with showings of the movies Moonlight and Pariah. The festival was an open invitation for students and professors to come and view the films and participate in a panel discussion. I had the chance to sit down with the Institute's co-director, Dr. Bridget Robinson, to ask her a few questions about the festival and its impact. Hi, I'm here with Dr. Bridget Robinson, and we're talking about the film festival. Hi, Dr. Bridget Robinson.
Hi.
So where did the idea for the film festival come from?
The idea came from actually the library here on campus. They reached out to the African American Studies Institute looking for a way to broadcast their digital collection called Swank, which is actually like Netflix, but for PGCC students and employees. And they wanted to have some sort of content created around their Black cinema collection.
Okay. And what do you hope students gain from attending the film festival?
Representation, just first of all, being introduced to various forms of cinema and art that they might not be accustomed to, and also being able to see themselves and their experiences reflected on screen, and maybe actually being open to embracing different kinds of art forms.
Okay, well, thank you for your time.
No problem, thank you.
No problem.
Students are getting a chance to know what it's like to be a sportscaster right here at Prince George's Community College. Among the many roles students performed as part of an on-campus broadcast program called Sports Nest was play-by-play for the basketball game. That duty was performed by second-year student Marshawn Powers. He told me that being a sports broadcaster was very educational.
For me, it was my first time being in front of camera, so play-by-play was a bit different for me. At first, I was a little nervous because I was put on just randomly, and well, not randomly, but kind of was just threw in the storm. But once I finally started to get accustomed to it and get used to it, started to do my notes and just follow Professor Holder's leadership, it started to get easier and easier each game.
Sportsnest teaches students what it takes to be a successful in sports video production for PGCC TV. A great way to get valuable hands-on experience in the growing field of broadcasting. Students can learn things like directing, operating a camera, and on-air broadcasting. Professor Lou Holder and PGCC TV coordinator Marshall Johnson talks about what the creation of Sportsnest means to them.
Sportsnest has meant a great deal to me because I am able to teach students on real-world equipment like this TriCaster and the 3-play machine. It's given them an opportunity to actually use equipment that we use in the industry, and I'll be able to train them and get them jobs in the industry.
Sportsnest has meant the world to let me give back to these students. Me being a professional in this industry, having an Emmy Award, I've always wanted to give back in the world of sports, and this has given me a great opportunity. The alumni that has come out of Sportsnest is doing great things at different colleges now and in the workforce, and I couldn't have been happier for what Sportsnest has become, and what it's meant to me is really a chance to see these students shine.
And that's all we have for TRF 2040 MeTV News Update. I'm Vincent.
And for Mary and Aaron, I'm Tamika saying thanks for watching and have a lovely rest of your day.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment, and that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
Prince George's Community College isn't just a place that offers more than 200 academic, workforce development, and continuing education programs. It's the first step toward the career of your dreams. It's a community of people who want you to succeed. It's where degrees are earned and potential is realized. Apply and register today. Call 301-336-6000. Prince George's Community College, transforming lives.
Welcome to the TRF 2040. This is Team NLCS News Update. My name is Lola Akinso, and you will be presented with some very interesting yet informing news stories in the next few minutes.
And my name is Crystal Davis. We will talk about what's happening on campus in just a second. But first, one of the world's most wanted drug lords has been captured. Joaquin Guzman, known as El Chapo, is finally behind bars after 6 long years. After escaping twice from 2 of Mexico's highest security prisons, the drug kingpin was captured on January 8th. Shortly after his capture, he was extradited to the United States and found guilty of 10 federal criminal counts, ranging from international distribution of cocaine, heroin, marijuana, and other drugs, which carries a life sentence for each count. El Chapo is appealing his sentences.
Popular rapper Nipsey Hussle, known for not only his music but his activism, was shot and killed in the parking lot of his South Los Angeles clothing store on March 31st. According to police, Hussle, also known as Hermes Joseph Ashton, was shot 5 times in the torso and 1 in the head. 2 others were wounded in the shooting. Eric Holder has been charged in the shooting. Hussle has been dating actress Laura London for the past 5 years, and together they have a 2-year-old son.
Democrats introduced a bill gradually to raise the minimum wage from $7.25 to $15 over the next 5 years. Raising the minimum wage will lift pay for nearly 40 million workers nationwide. and it will open up opportunities for working citizens, making it easier to provide for their families and meeting their financial needs.
Of the minimum wage of it being increased to $15, I think is very beneficial for a lot of people. You could do, pay for school fees, you could pay more your bills, anything that needs to be taken care of, it can be taken care of with a $15 per hour. And I feel like they're now thinking of the people now, not just the government thinking of themselves, you know. They know that people are really struggling with $11.50, $9.50, all that, you know, nonsense going on. And you have businesses with Amazon who are building businesses in Virginia, DC. They're really helping people out. And they're actually setting the bar up high for people to get like them. And I think it's really cool. So
We have a new building on the PGCC campus dedicated to food. The Culinary Arts Building, located on the northern part of the Largo campus, holds several classes and programs. For those interested in cooking, this place is where you want to take your classes. I caught up with one student who has had her life transformed by this facility.
Oh, I think it's really good. I've learned a lot. The requirements are very high. We have a brand new building, great instructors that have experience in the field. Right now, I am with a teacher who's trained in classical and French cuisine, especially pastries and baking, and I think it's great.
What would you like to say to students interested in the program?
I would say definitely enroll because you'll learn a lot because it's much different from if you've cooked at home, that's great, but you're learning classical cooking methods, professional cooking methods that can take you to a world of being a chef. Dr. Whitfield told us that he had 2 people that graduated from the program, and once they graduated, and we're talking about getting a bachelor's degree, one got a job within a year as an executive chef, and the other one started her own business.
Crystal, one thing I like about this program is the specialized labs and kitchen programs. What do you think about that?
Well, next semester, I think I'll be interested in trying some new culinary classes myself.
Up next, another story that will satisfy your taste buds. Plus, one of the most popular games in the world and how it's changing lives locally. Latoya Hill and Isela Sanchez have those stories next. You're watching the NLCS News Update on TRF 2040.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk Center. Jerry Stiller speaking. Your level 7 in-your-face pep talk.
I can keep pushing you. Believe me, I'm good at it. But at some point, you're going to need to start pushing yourself.
See, once you've got your GED diploma, you'll feel so good about yourself.
You tell them. You can't change your past, but you can definitely change your future.
That makes me so happy, I'm ready to bust out a dance.
Mr. Trejo, can I transfer this guy to you? My gentle technique isn't really working. You need something a little more
persuasive.
Yes.
You listen, and you listen good.
Hey, where's my sandwich? Terry? Terry!
Take it from me, the King DMC. It's a real cool thing to get your GED.
Get that diploma!
Now hold on and we'll find you free GED classes. Capiche?
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Welcome back to this Team NLCS News Update on TRF 2040. I am Isela Sanchez.
And I am Latoya Hill. I'll look at our men's soccer team in a second, but first, some other news on campus. Students taking English and literature courses on campus had the opportunity to enjoy a day of showcasing their talent in the edible book contest. The library's community competition that showcases food shaped like or refers to books. Judges and audiences were invited to sample edible literary themed concoctions, raw or baked, sweet or savory. I had the chance to catch up with librarian researcher Julie Siegel to talk about this yummy contest.
Switching to sports, under first-year head coach Tony Galliano, the Owls men's soccer team finished the season 9-7-1, losing in overtime in the Region 20 Division III semifinals. Leading the way was midfielder Mo Sharif, who ended the year with 5 goals, 4 assists, and for a total of 14 points while starting in all 17 games. His talents earned him first-team All-Maryland Junior College Athletic Conference honors. Continuing with soccer, it clearly is the world's most popular sport. Millions enjoy themselves on the field. But besides just enjoyment, soccer has helped many youngsters avoid getting into bad habits on the streets. Bell Indoor Soccer League in Washington, D.C. is doing just that. Here's what founder Victor Molina and player Jessica Amaya had to say about this league that is literally saving lives.
Well, the idea of creating this intramural indoor league was to motivate the kids to stay in school, one, to stay out of trouble, like a drug, gang, violence, so they can do something positive, they can use the energy to something positive, and they can stay in school. Also is to boost their academics, so basically they have the time to go to see the teachers, and they can make a homework, or if they need help in any given project, they can go ahead and get the support they need. And also to teach them some fundamentals. It's important so kids have a setting of competition, and they can, something that they enjoy learning, because soccer is learning for life, and it's a very popular sport. So I seen it, I grew up in this community, so I seen it, the impact that it had in my life, and the impact that it has on young people's life.
Playing this league has not only given me the opportunity to constantly stay active and play soccer, but it has also allowed me to improve my skills, try new moves, and just get the feel for the ball when I'm not playing with my other teams. It has also allowed me to interact with more girls. I got to know my teammates better that I never even met, and just kind of engaging with even those who graduated who still come back and play. It's a good way to stay with friends. It should definitely be something that people keep doing.
So Gisela, I know that you play soccer. What excites you the most about soccer?
Well, what excites me the most is that when you play soccer, you get to learn a little bit about leadership, as well as get your exercise in. So, I hope that one day you can get to play with me as well. So
that sounds
pretty
awesome. Cool. Okay. That will do it for this Team NLCS news update from Isela, Lola, and Crystal. I'm Latoya Hill saying thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Can you concern with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Are you getting this, honey?
Oh, prime time. We are rolling.
All right, Mama's gonna bring it home. Mama's gonna bring it home. Okay.
Come on, watch this guy.
Oh, backwards.
Oh, don't. Oh.
It went into Bob and Carol's yard. Oh, no? Okay, here it comes.
Oh, Mom!
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
All right, let's see what you can do. Let's go.
They might surprise you. Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
Hello and welcome to TRF 2040 on PGCC TV. We interrupt your regular programming for a jarring news update. My name is Renita Durami.
And I'm Angel Thompson. We will talk about what's going on at Prince George's Community College in a moment. But first, let's talk about an NBA rape scandal. Current Dallas Mavericks power forward Kristaps Porzingis is being accused of raping a woman in his Manhattan, New York apartment. The alleged assault took place early 2018 when the star was recovering from a knee injury while playing for the New York Knicks. The 29-year-old woman went to New York police after Porzingis reneged on a $68,000 payout. This bizarre case is still under investigation, and Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban has been instructed not to comment.
Well, not commenting is pretty hard for the people to do in this next story because everyone has an opinion. The 2016 presidential elections were filled with controversy, and Americans are still shocked that Donald J. Trump is the 45th president. Special counsel Robert Mueller was appointed back in May 2017 to prove collusion between President Trump and Russian nationalists in winning the 2016 elections. Current Attorney General William Barr states that there is not enough evidence to charge President Trump for obstruction of justice, but Democrats are still pressuring House Speaker Nancy Pelosi to start impeachment proceedings. Prince George's Community College's Faculty Senate recently had its first ever presentation on diversity and inclusion. I had the privilege of attending this groundbreaking seminar where Dr. Forbes Bethel spoke to audiences about how bias affects the workplace and how we can go as a community to remove prejudice from our interactions with one another. Here are some takeaways.
My biggest takeaway was the look on the faces of the people in the audience, that they were intrigued, that they were focused, and that they were making notes. My biggest takeaway is that they learned something today.
I think this is a conversation that would benefit from further conversations as well. Again, because it's unconscious, there are a lot of layers to it we're not always aware of, and so I think the more we talk about it, the more aware we become of our biases. We all have biases, it's just some we're aware of and others we're not.
Well, in talking with colleagues from the college and Dr. Baker Brown and learning more about the initiatives on campus, it was clear to me that it was a priority, and Dr. Raley mentioned the same. And given that this is my area of expertise and it's my background and my passion, and I write about this and I lecture on this very often, I was happy to share my knowledge. Not just to share my knowledge, but I loved the interaction with the whole group, and I loved the stories that were told and the experiential activities that were shared and the kind of energy and response that I got. That was really encouraging.
Looking to take your music to a professional level for a reasonable price? Well, look no further. MC Recording Sounds is the place to be. Located in Waldorf, Maryland, the 3,000 square foot facility can be found all over social media platforms. The studio which has worked with artists such as Raheem Devon, Tanya Blanc, and Stacey Lattisaw, is looking for their next star. Our own Jamel Hooker caught up with the owner of MC Recording Sounds, Mike Cross, to talk about his experience and why he opened his own studio.
How long have you been doing music? I've been doing music for over 25 years now.
That's a career right there.
Oh, yes, yes.
What inspired you to get into the music business?
My uncles inspired me. They had a band, and I used to be so amused how everybody would come over to my grandmother's house and they would actually be playing the instruments. So that's what really got me started.
What does your business offer clients?
We offer clients an area where they can record for a cheaper price. We do 5-hour blocks for $150. And we also offer them a place where they can create their own music. We have over 50,000 sounds and keyboards to make all kinds of sounds for their music.
And where can they reach you at?
I can be reached at 202-368-5431. And we also have a website, which is mcsoundsrecording.com.
If I had any dreams of becoming a singer, I would know where to go.
I'm sure your shower voice is very beautiful, Angel. When we come back, Jamel Hooker will be joining me on the desk, and we will have reports on PGCC men's basketball team and a special look at a trailblazer in sports. You're watching Jarring News on TRF 2040.
When life's this hard, it's no wonder 7,000 students drop out every school day. Visit boostup.org and help kids in your community stay in school.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Prince George's Community College isn't just a place that offers more than 200 academic, workforce development, and continuing education programs. It's the first step toward the career of your dreams. It's a community of people who want you to succeed. It's where degrees are earned and potential is realized. Apply and register today. Call 301-336-6000. Prince George's Community College, transforming lives.
Welcome back to this TRF 2040 Jarring News Update. Once again, I'm Renita Darami.
And I am Jamel Hooker. Before we talk about the men's basketball team, have you seen an academic advisor in the last 6 months? Well, if you haven't, it is not too late. You can schedule an appointment with an advisor using the Navigate app or just visit the Largo campus office in Bladen Hall for walk-ins. I got a chance to sit down with Karen Burks in the Student Advising Center, and here is what she has to say to all students.
I'm an academic and career advisor with the Office of Student Academic Planning and Career Readiness. And the advice I would give, because Prince George's Community College is a pathways model school, we want the students to be on the correct path to continue and finish their education in a timely manner. So it's good to always come to advising so you know the classes that you need to take to ensure you're not taking the incorrect classes or repeating classes, so you can continue your education and hopefully graduate with your associate's degree in a very timely manner.
Advisors will have you on the right path for certain.
It's very critical for student success, their future, to meet with their advisors. They won't steer you wrong.
By the way, did you catch any of the men's basketball game last season?
Absolutely, and what a great atmosphere it was for the season for our Owls. The season for the men's basketball team is in the book, and something we can all be proud of. They won 22 games and lost 6. The season ended with a 4-point loss to Sandy Hills Community College in the Region 20 Division III playoffs. Despite their loss, the team still managed to flourish in many ways. Dexter Turner scored 23 points and had 3 assists in his final game. Alex Morales finished in the final season at PGCC with second-team All-American honors. Way to go, Owls.
As the Owls get the ball to the middle. Alex, baseline reverse, it's good.
What a good patient bucket right there by Alex.
Rowehouse is saying no. In his grill. Rowehouse, body on Alex. I want to see how. Again, Alex surveying the defense. Patiently setting the offense. Waiting for the pick. Didn't use the pick. The push-off pass. The pass back out for Weaver. And there's your man, Weaver. Turner. Look at this. Waiting for the pick. Baseline. The kick out to Weaver. The rebound by Morales. It's good. And he's fouled on the play. But if you look at this play, I thought the drive by Dexter Turner, if he just would have turned around as he rode the
laid it
baseline,
up,
he could
that
have
would have been
laid
an
it
easy
up.
basket.
The kick out to Turner. Back to Hicks. Hicks in the lane. The dump off. The layup. The deuce. Stern. Rivers.
We're waiting for the.
Renita, I know you had the great story about what are the men on campus are doing, but I got one for the ladies. We have a woman doing great things in sports here at PGCC. Our own Angel Thompson got the chance to sit down with the campus sports broadcaster, Alana Demings, to discuss the challenges of making her mark a male-dominant sports broadcasting field.
So how did you get into sports broadcast?
And all that, like I'm a really good people person. I communicate well, so I get my ideas well on a platform for anything that I wanted to do. Yeah.
So being in a male-dominated industry, has any challenges come up?
But I know sports is a male-dominated thing, so I mean, I'm sure there'll be some challenges, and when I face them, I'm sure I'll push through. But I mean, at the end of the day, with the women's establishment right now and how they're working to make sure equality and all that, I just feel like in the future, maybe 5-10 years from now, hopefully we won't face those issues.
I just love that last story. Awesome interview, Angel. And you go, Alana. Thanks for watching this jarring news update. I'm Renita Darami.
And on my behalf, Angel Thompson and our entire TRF 2040 class, I'm Jamel Hooker saying thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your programming.